I believe 100% that you can manifest moving to another country even during the pandemic, because I believe 100% that we are the creators of our own reality. In today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I used manifesting and scripting to move to another country during the pandemic, and I will show you exactly how to use these powerful methods to manifest this thing for you. So stay tuned, because I will also have the biggest manifesting hack left for the end of the video. If you're new to my channel, I want to wish you a warm welcome. My name is Miruna. I am your host for the spiritual show, and on my channel I share all kinds of tips regarding manifesting, how to use the law of attraction more efficiently, and how to live a limitless life. Don't forget to subscribe, and please do comment at the end of the video what will you take from this video and what will you apply in moving to another country, if this is your goal at the moment. Something that 2020 really helped me understand was that even in the midst of chaos, you can create amazing things for yourself, and my life started to become exactly what I've always envisioned in the mid of a crisis. So that's why I'm so excited about this topic of moving to another country, because I've always wanted to do that. I had multiple shots of doing it, but I've never done it until last year. Since I was little, I knew that I wanted to live to another country. It was, I don't know, a feeling inside of me that was telling me just go explore this world. And I somehow feel that if you're watching this video, it's because you are also like me with this lust of exploring the world and seeing things and seeing people and knowing other cultures. And it's super normal because we live in a super globalized world where everything is possible and you have access to so many opportunities. I actually lived for 4 months abroad a few years back. I actually lived in San Francisco for a summer. I was there with a work and travel program, so this kind of opened my appetite for moving to another country. I loved it there, but I was not 100% fulfilled with my life there. I had all the time this feeling that I want to move to a big city. I was thinking of maybe moving to Barcelona or to Paris or even to the UK somewhere, but I didn't have, I would say, a clear image of what I wanted. Maybe you also experienced this thing, like in your heart, you knew you wanted to do something, you had multiple possibilities, but neither of these possibilities was actually the one that was feeling like the best for you. And this was my case for such a long time. I just couldn't find myself to start doing the process of moving somewhere. I felt that neither of the places that I was considering was the perfect fit for me for some reason. I don't know why. So what I did instead was to write on a piece of paper everything that I liked from those cities, and maybe create somehow my ideal city, although I didn't know at that moment what would that be. For example, I loved in Barcelona the fact that there was, of course, the seaside, there was a lot of water. I'm a water sign, I love water, and I always wanted to live next to the water, so this was a big thing for me, to live in a city where I have easily access to water or to water places. Another thing that I liked, for example, in Paris, I loved this cafes culture of boulangeries, of little pastry shops where you can go, and this was something that I always loved, like to just go and absorb the city vibe. I always liked in San Francisco, for example, the super cool, chill atmosphere of people. They were very relaxed. Everybody was, I don't know, living the high vibe, stay surfers, you know. And I always wanted to have, for example, a city, or to live in a city where I was very close to nature, to be surrounded by parks. My hometown is super green, is full of parks, and this is something that I always loved. At the same time, I wanted to live in a bigger city, but not, let's say, a super immense capital with millions of inhabitants. I didn't find myself living there. I knew I wanted to live in Europe for some reason. I didn't like 100% the American culture. I didn't like 100% the system, to be more precise. I'm a European at heart. I love visiting, but living in Europe, I think it's the best thing for me. So I wrote all these characteristics without having a certain place in my mind, but with these attributes that I wanted to find in a place that I would actually consider living in the long term. What actually happened was that the moment when I arrived in Munich for the first time, I had this feeling that this is the place that would fit all those things on my list. It was insane. I had the green, the nature, I had lots of lakes around me to enjoy water and water activities and water sports and everything. I'm super close to the seaside, around 2 or 3 hours away. I have all these characteristics with like little cafes, people are very relaxed, and a lot of opportunities. And to be honest, I just had this feeling, this is a place for you, Mira. This is the place. I was super shocked. I never had anything to do with the German culture. I never learned the language up until last year in the summer. And it was weird, but it was the feeling of, this is it, really. This is the feeling that I started to entertain the thought, how would it be to live there? How would it be to have my life there? How would it be to change the scenery? How would it be to move abroad? And by starting to this, I simply decided, okay, I'm going to make it work. I have nothing else to lose. I have everything to win, and this is a new chapter in my life. A lot of things ended in last year in my life, so I was having a clean slate to just do whatever I wanted with my life. From this energy, it was super simple for me to create it. After you make your decision of wanting to go somewhere, maybe you decide upon a place or a country, you start to do a little bit of research. Okay, what is the language? What is the currency? What do I want to do there? Do I want to buy something? Do I want to rent something? Where do I want to live? So based on what you actually want, you start doing a little bit of research. Of course, my first thing that I did was to start researching on easy way to learn the language, because as I said, I was going from zero, and I had in my mind that every step would be revealed at the perfect time for me as I was going by. So then I didn't know exactly how my road to getting here would be like, but I set in my mindset two things. One, that the steps will be revealed, and two, that I will find the easiest and most fun part to do the move. And when you do the things with this kind of mindset, the universe will start showing you the easiest path and the most fun path, and it will reveal to you step by step what you have to do. First of all, I started to ask around me people who I knew were living in Germany. Do you know someone living in Munich? Do you know someone who really recently moved there? Or do you know someone who can help me? And step by step, the universe just started to show me people. Okay, this person lives there, this person does that there, this person can help you with that. Basically, I started to do some action steps to show the universe that I was ready to do the move, to do the steps, and somehow the universe was starting to help me and meet me halfway in my journey. When it comes to actually choosing a date, I think it's important somehow, because it will create a sense of emergency in yourself. If you don't have a date set, like, oh, I have to move or to be ready to move by this time, you will not start actually organizing your life. And I did this mistake in the beginning because I kept postponing a date when things would happen, and somehow I was not motivated to learn the German so well. I was not motivated to take care of my documents, of my translations and everything. And the moment that I actually set a date, okay, I have to do this by this time, things started to move forward into this direction. Somehow I would encourage you to leave this date somehow open, so don't make it like it has to be this date, because for me, for example, it was 2 months earlier than my initial date that I set for myself. We are actually living right now a moment that is somehow full of uncertainty, yes, but we have to be able to flow a little bit more in life. We have to be open to opportunities. Maybe a good opportunity will show to you earlier, maybe a good opportunity will show to you later, so it's not the end of the time. But setting a date, as I said, will help you organize things in the meantime and will help you do the action steps that you have to do in order to start. One of the most important advices that I can give you in regards to moving to another country during the pandemic is to trust yourself and to let a little bit of magic happen from a universe's side. Maybe your move will be through a job, maybe your move will be through a person, maybe your move will be because of school or of something. In this research part that I was talking about in the beginning, you should, yes, talk to different people to see how their journey was, to see what they chose, how to do it. Try to choose to make things easy. Don't believe that things will be hard. I have to warn you from the beginning that a lot of people around you will start to say that everything is so hard. How can you even think of moving during the pandemic? It's such an uncertain time. You don't see that people don't have jobs. What will you work? What will you do? What will you blah 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 blah. I want to warn you of something. This is their reality. This is not your reality. Of course, I had people who had encouraged me to do it. I also had people who were like trying to protect me from all the bad things that could happen. But this was their reality. I only took what I thought would help me from what they were telling me. And yes, I took that, but I also reminded myself that I am creating my own reality. I said myself that things will be easy and that I will be helped every step of the way, that everything will be revealed one moment at a time. And if this person had it hard, this shouldn't be my reality as well. And as I promised, I will reveal for you one of the most important tips that I did, and I think it helped me focus so much on the move and on making things happen. I used scripting, the scripting method, and you can watch my other video about using scripting to actually manifest moving to another country. So after I decided that I want to move to Munich, to Germany, what I did from the beginning was to write in a letter to the universe and to thank the universe that I was already living in Munich, that it felt like home, that I would be settled in at the perfect timing for me. Note that I didn't say my exact time, I said at the perfect time for me. This was really helpful because I was reading this letter every day for a couple of weeks, and I was feeling the energy of, yes, I am settled in, I am moved, everything is fine, and I was feeling this calm and peace that things will happen at the best time for me. And I think this is one of the most powerful methods that exist regarding manifesting, regarding the law of attraction, and I encourage you to use it as well. You can check the other video to see exactly how to use it and how to describe it. I hope this video clarified a little bit the steps that you can make into moving to another country if this is your desire at the moment. I know a lot of you have written me after my first video about the letter that they want to also move to another country and that they will start scripting and using this manifesting method for that. So let me know in a comment what things you will take from the video. Let me know if you want to move to another country, if you know exactly what to do, or if you are somehow in the researching mode and maybe this video has helped you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the information. Don't forget to subscribe because I will be posting more videos regarding manifesting and a lot of other tricks. And don't forget to share this video with a friend to help him or her manifest his dream reality. Thank you so much for being here and see you next time.